A ghost story that sounds completely unbelievable but is entirely true.
When I was 8 or 9, I had such a weird experience, and it didn't happen just once, it happened twice. I remembered it was the afternoon around 6 or 7 p.m. and I had grabbed my brother's tablet and run into my parents' room. I was just sitting on top of their bed, and their room is my room now, and my dad was outside gardening while my mom was at work. At the time, I don't remember if I had glasses or not, but I was looking up at the tablet like this because I'm so blind. But my dad had walked in and into the bathroom, and I noticed from the corner of my eye. And about 40 to 50 minutes passed, and I'm like, oh my god, I have to use the bathroom, I have to pee. But he's still in there. So I had like gone off the bed and went and knocked on the door, and I heard him turn the water off, I heard the curtains move, I heard his wet feet touch the ground. I was standing there for probably a minute or so when I noticed he wasn't moving, he wasn't talking or any of that, but I really had to pee. So I had ran over to the other bathroom, which is like past the living room. All of my brothers were in the living room that day except for one, and I just remembered feeling so off. Like, I left the bathroom and I was like, Dad has been in the shower for so long. And mind you, my dad takes 20-minute showers. He's always in and then he's out. So for him to be in there for 50 minutes, it was really weird. And then to get out and not say anything was even weirder. And when I had said that, and I said that he was in there for so long, my brother told me, what do you mean? Dad had went to go pick up mom like 30 minutes ago. Now, as a kid, of course, I'm going to start panicking and stuff, and I'm like, oh my god, there is someone in the bathroom, and my brother had went and grabbed a metal bat, went over to the bathroom and opened the door, and there was nobody in there. But the light was on. You could tell that someone was taking a shower because the shower's still wet, but he told me, don't worry about it, there's nobody in there. And I was imagining things. And I was like, okay, let me just not think about that again, and just like went out there to be with them. Fast forward to the time where I was 17 last year in January. I had been in my bed for so long. I had been up for about 20 hours. I was about to say minutes. And I had just been texting my friends. I was like, I gotta go to bed soon, so let me finish my conversation with them and then I'm gonna use the bathroom. I remember that my door was open and my brother had peeked into my room. It's not uncommon for him to just peek in and look at me for like a few seconds and then leave, so I didn't think anything of it. During that time, my dad had just came home and he had been talking to my mom in the dining room, and just keep that in mind, okay? So then about 2-3 minutes passed by and my brother walks into my room. You know, I'm still blind, I don't have my glasses on, and I'm looking close to my phone, right? But I see him come into my room and into the bathroom. And he had been in there for about 5 minutes maybe. I literally looked over and the bathroom door is cracked open. You can see his shadow and everything. Okay, the light isn't on, but you can see that he's moving around. I'm like, okay, maybe he's looking for something. But I have to pee. So I walk up to the bathroom and I was about to say that, hey, are you done? I have to use the bathroom. But I didn't. I just backed away from it, went out into the kitchen, and guess who's there? It's my brother. And I was like, okay, that's so weird. But I was like, you know what, I'm really sleepy and I really have to pee. So I went to use the bathroom. Now I walk out of the bathroom and I look over to my right and the front door is wide open. And I'm like, okay, why is it open? You know, the only person who would go outside right now is my dad. Because now I'm thinking it was just my dad who went into the bathroom looking for something, not my brother. So I had went up to my brother, was like, hey, who's outside? Why is the front door open? And he says, Dad has been out there for probably 8 minutes and he's taking Yuki out. And Yuki is my dog. So I'm like, he's been out there? Okay. So I walk into my room and I stop in front of the door that is still cracked open. And I don't see a shadow anymore. I don't see anybody moving. So I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna go in there. I open it swing it open. I walk in there. There's nobody there. Nobody. So I just climbed back into bed, and during that time, I remember just being not really phased because, you know, I'm really sleepy, and I was like, let me just go to bed. So I go to bed, I wake up, and I start thinking about it. I'm like, wait a second. This has happened to me before, where I thought that somebody had walked through those doors all the way to that bathroom, been in there for minutes, and not come out. And the signs were literally there that people or somebody was in there. But I remembered about a few weeks later, I'm sitting at the dining table and I'm telling my brother about it. And I asked him, have you seen anybody go into my room that day since you were in the kitchen? And he told me no, nobody did. So I genuinely don't even know what that is, like what happened or whatever. I know it's not like doppelgangers or anything, but